Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to Saturday coverage of the 2026 Super Tourney, in which we could have 4 series end today at 4 games to 0. We've done 10 games. We have 5 series at 3-1 and 5 at 2-2 and all that. We do have some tragic news. In case you didn't watch, there was a game called the Terrence Score Tribute Game. The reason being is that Terrence Score, legendary LA Dodger, great Kansas City Royal pinch runner, basically the designated runner, kind of the Herb Washington of the Royals. Like he was always there to steal bases and to do well. And he did well in the 2014 Royals run to the World Series, doing the postseason stuff. However, he passed away from surgery at age 34. And the 2020 Dodgers do have Terrence Gore on their roster. So basically, they're in trouble. They're down 3 games to 1. They might be in deep trouble. So, of course, this today will be dedicated to Terrence Gore. Schedule wise, we have 6 games on tap. We do have 4 potential sweeps. We do have 2 series that are not going to end in sweeps, but we're going to be doing simulation. Our first simulated game will be the 54 Giants against the 55 Yankees. We will autoplay right now, and it will be the Giants winning 10-2. So the Giants win. So that series is at 2-2. So yeah, the Giants Yankees, that's at 2-2. That's a 6 series to be at 2-2. They win 10-2. Lido beats Cux. Larry Jans picks up the save. He pitched the last 3 innings and picked up a save. Lido the win. Cux 6 2/3. Constantine, the former Cy Young winner in 1950, could not do his job, and Don Larson even came in relief. Willie Mays, the MVP. How did they get there? Giants, 2 runs. Dusty Rhodes, not the American Dream, but the American pinch hitter, base hit to score Al Dark, and Willie Mays single score Monty Irvin to make it 2-0. And it was 2-0 until the bottom of the 5th when Billy Hunter with Bill McDougall on third base because of a triple grounded out to score McDougall. However, with Rhodes on base, Willie Mays took Cux deep to make it 4-1. And then in the 7th, Monty Irvin went deep, scoring him and Hank Thompson. And then Willie Mays hit another home run to score Dusty Rhodes to make it 8-1. Yankees did score an RBI by Hank Bauer, scoring Nurin. Al Dark singled to score Westrom, and Dusty Rhodes hit a home run to make it 10-2. So that series will go back to Polo Grounds no matter what. And Montreal Oakland, that series is not going to be over. We're going to simulate that game now. And Montreal, Gagne did 2 games all. So Montreal Oakland, we go back to Montreal for game number 6. Gearing, breaking heat. We go one more time to Montreal. Burris beats Mike Moore. Burris with more the loss. Nelson and Burns also came through. Burns has to pull double duty. He's part of the 93 Cardinals. Oakland scored first. Carney Lansford with Ricky Henderson on third base hit a sac fly to make it 1-0. And then Montreal tied it on the Ellis Valentine RBI single score. Gary Kada. Ronnie Scott RBI groundout thanks to Raines getting 2 stolen bases. Raines could score 2-1. It was 2-1 for the longest time, and then the top of the 8th. McGee went to center field. Carter flew out. Cromartie doubled. Ellis Valentine single score Cromartie. Parrish singled. Spire singled score Valentine. Gates struck out. And Tim Raines singled score Parrish. When it was all said and done, it was 5-1, and the A's could only score that first inning run. So Montreal has forced a game 6 back in Montreal. Hopefully they go in game 5. So that is that. Did we do pitcher? Hang on one sec here. My apologies. Yeah, I did do the pitcher. All right, so 4 games on the tap. Boston, Cleveland, Cubs, and Cleveland. So 2 games in Cleveland. So the 47 Tribe will be going first against the 42 Cardinals. Cardinals are looking for the sweep. They are the 1 seed in this tournament because they won their bracket and had the best IRL in real life thing. So the Cardinals, Eric Duzak. They're going to go with Ray Sanders to DH. This potential ending series. The 47 Tribe, Pat Siri. Yeah, sure. Jim Hagan. All right, so they're going to move. I think one of those guys. Yeah, Pat Siri's DHing. Okay, here we go.
Replay Radio is live from Cleveland. Top of the first.
Deep center field with the football features. Al Ghetto, 11-10 former Yankee. He will pitch for the 47 Tribe. Now, they didn't do well in this season, but because after the 1947 season, because of Jackie Robinson, Cleveland took, I think, second or something like that. The 1942 Cardinals, one of the best Cardinals teams of all time. Jim Brown, 1 for 11. He is kind of the weak point for this lineup. From Janesville, North Carolina, he'll lead off. Pitch of the way. Takes a whoop. Yep. Cardinals would like to sweep the 47 Tribe.
No outs, men on first.
And
the defense is playing in at the
rest.
corners.
Terry Moore, 2 for 10 with an RBI. For Vernon, Alabama. Base hit. It will be first and second for...
No outs, men on first and second.
The Cards,
the
and now
defense
Eno
is
Slaughter,
playing in at the corners.
the country boy, 3 for 11. From Roxborough, North Carolina. Pitch on the way. Mover to left. Dale Mitchell is a 3 defensively, so this could drop. It does, and Mitchell's glove. And Martin.
1 out, men on first and second.
Stan the Man Musial, 21 years old, 2 for 10. From Trny, Pennsylvania. Pitch on the way. Run,
2 outs, men on first and second.
And now the catcher, Walker Cooper, 2 for 10 with an RBI from Abington, Missouri, near St. Louis. Base hit. Boudreaux, did he make the mistake? Error rating is a 56. It has to be a high number. No, it's not. It's just a single and nothing else.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Bases loaded for Whitey Kurowski, 2 for 11, but he does have 3 RBIs. He leads the Cardinals in RBIs in this thing from Reading, Pennsylvania. Can you do something? He does. He strikes out, and Gatto strikes out. Kowalski with the bases loaded. St. Louis is
and 3 left on. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Harry Gumpert, 9 and 5. As many starts as relieves appearances with 5 saves. He's your starter for Game 4. George Mekavec is your first batter, 2 for 13 from Angels Camp, California. What a weird name. I agree. Pitch of the line. Fly ball. Moore makes the catch in the cavernous center field.
1 out, bases empty.
They did move the fences in, but this is 1947. Dale Mitchell, 0 for 1 from Colony, Oklahoma. He will be most famously known for being the guy who struck out when Don Larson threw the World Series perfect game in 1956. Pitch and lane. Popped up. Kurowski goes plop into the left.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Pat Suri, 0 for 1 from Wilburton, Oklahoma. Lots of Oklahoma guys. 24 years old, 82 games. He would bounce back from 1948, hitting 4 home runs in the game against the White Sox. And hit the second, and he's out. So 3 up, 3 down.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Top of the second.
Well, I think we might go for Kurowski. I don't know. Yeah, St. Louis is thinking, well, remember, they get to add a player from the Cleveland squad. A player and a pitcher. Rumors are Joe Gordon will probably be one. But anyway, let's see what the Cardinals do. Ray Sanders 0 for 2 from Bonne Terre, Missouri. Another Missouri boy. What's right? Right to Peck. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Mighty Marion, 2 for 7 from Richburg, South Carolina. 1 away. Hit to short, and ooh, close play. Close play. The out. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Johnny Hawk, 1 for 9 from Hastings, Yabuski. Pitch on the way. Deep fly to left. Mitchell makes the catch. Remember how cavernous it is.
And just like that, the inning's over.
How would do that?
Bottom of the second.
Find the first base. Yeah, I think they're discussing maybe putting out the thing in there. But anyway, yeah, Cleveland. Coming up, it will be Lou Boudreaux who will lead off, the player manager, 5 for 10 from Harvey, Illinois. 29 years old. He's a player manager. Wow. Who was the last player manager, actually?
1 out, bases empty.
Marion flips it and grabs it. Eddie Robinson, 3 for 11 from Paris, Texas. Moving drive to left field. Musial's a 5 defensively, like he's going to make a mistake. He doesn't. That's Stan Musial for you, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Looking at it, and they might do it. Here's Pack, 3 for 12. set. They're in position.
2 outs, men on first.
So Hal Peck from Big Bend, Wisconsin. Ken Keltner, 4 for 12 winner guy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, just as Peck is. Which is the way. Peck now Cleveland find him. Avoid the sweep.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Can Jim Hagan do something? 1 for 9 from Lynn, Massachusetts. Hit the short, and nope. Cleveland craps out.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
Yeah, both teams have gone through one
Top
rotation.
of the third.
Well, Joe Gordon, the legend that is Joe Gordon from former Yankee. So we're going to go to the 7th. We kind of have to go quickly because of 4 TV games. We're going to the 7th. Both teams had one rotation. It is still no score. Gettle to Sanders. 7 hits combined. Which is the way. Deep fly, but Mitchell makes the catch. 1 down. Who's checked? Gettle says he's fine. And Cleveland's going to probably throw everything.
1 out, bases empty.
At St. Louis, knowing that a win, they can stay alive. Here's Marty Marion. Fly ball, Mitchell makes the catch. Second, first, same as the first.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Johnny Hawk. Pitch in the way. Break 3. Gone.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Lou Goudreau up at the plate. Murray Dixon. Surprised that they took out. Who did they take? Gumpert. But Dixon to Goudreau. Hit the second and close play.
Hey.
Second.
No outs, men on first.
Dixon. Well,
the defense is playing in at the corners.
Yep, they are yanking Dixon. It will be Clyde Schroen who will come in. He's won a game in relief. Pitch him away. Fly ball by Robinson to center. Moore makes the catch. 1 out.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Pat. That's it. Pat makes it close to second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Here comes Keltner. 2-2. Possible pass ball. Has to be higher than a 3. Did it go past Cooper? It didn't.
1 out.
That would have been huge if it did. Just no. To his right. Here's Keltner. That's it. Go hold. Bases are loaded with 1 out.
1 out. Bases loaded.
Hagen.
They brought the infield in.
Especially with his manager on third base. Which is the way. That's it. Scores. Hagen at redemption and 47 tried her up 2-0.
1 out. Men on first and third.
Sean can't believe it. And they're taking him out. And it's going to be Howie Paulette. Why are they putting this guy in? So Paulette will face Joe Gordon, first and third. Pitch in the way. Popped up. Karowski makes the catch. That's 2 outs.
2 outs. Men on first and third.
Here comes Makovic. And he flies to center. But Cleveland puts 2 on the board. Trying to avoid the sweep.
4 hits.
And go to game
2
5.
left on. Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th. Jimmy Brown at the dish against Gettle. And Peck makes the catch. 1 down. And
1 out.
if the
Bases
Cardinals
empty.
lose, that whole bases loaded situation in the first could have ruined them. Terry Moore has 2 hits today. And a fly ball to Peck. Second, first. Same as the first.
2 outs. Bases empty.
And now here comes Enos Country Boy. He's had a single and a looping drive to right field. Peck will not be able to make the catch, so 2 hits for Slaughter today. So Moore and Slaughter have been
2 outs, men on first.
The guys getting the hits for the Cardinals today. Musial. Popped up, Kellner makes the catch, and again, Gettle gets out of it.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th, and here comes Dale Mitchell. And they're taking him out. It is going to be the legend that is Larry Doby. He's going to come in to pinch hit. The first African-American player in the American League. Faced by Doby. He blocked everything.
No outs, men on first.
The
defense is playing in at the corners.
0 for 4. Pat Siri is not a good hitter. They're going to go with Al Rosen. A 23-year-old Al Rosen who would be a great third baseman years down the road in 1954. Pitch in the way. Popped up. Brown makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, men on
And
first.
now you got Lou Boudreau. You're not going to take yourself out of the game if you're a player manager. One drive to lift the goal. Got to get past Houston. Last percent. And it's a double by Boudreau. It's second and third. Now, Dobie's got a good arm. And a hole. Dobie will
1
think
out,
twice.
men on second and third.
Robinson to get the pack.
They've brought the infield in.
They're not going to. They're going to pitch to Robinson. And he pops up. Karofsky makes the catch. So Pullett does his job.
2 outs, men on second and
And
third.
now you walk Peck to get Kellner. No. You're going to have to hit the Peck. Fair hit. Peck. Did he just go deep? He did! It's deep. Away! Fucking gone!
He now has 3 RBIs today.
The Hell 5000 says, I can see you're having troubles, Dave. It's 5-0.
2 outs,
Well,
bases
how
empty.
Pack goes deep, what can you do? And the Cardinals are in trouble. They're taking him out. It is going to be Whitey Moore who will come in to pitch for the Cardinals. Kent Keltner. It is 5-0. They're not going to rest around. They're going to give Joe Frazier, not the boxer, but the baseball player, 24 years old from Liberty, North Carolina. Well, Larry Doby coming from Camden, South Carolina, and Al Rosen from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Small world. Here's Frazier. They're going to give him an at-bat, and he pops up to Karofsky.
3 runs, 3
Karofsky's
hits,
got
none
all
left
3
on.
outs, but the Tribe scored 3 in the
Top
8th.
of the ninth.
It's 5-0. Ghetto is a little confident. He has to be confident. Third base will go to Jack Conway. And left field will go to Hal Edwards. Hank Edwards, excuse me. So Hank Edwards is in left field. I think he was sprinkled. So anyway, you got Ghetto, you got Cooper, Kowalski, and Sanders. Where's Cooper? Hit to Boudreau, and he's out. And I think the Cardinals are going to just empty their bench.
1 out, bases empty.
Yep. They're going to empty their bench. I think. Yeah, they're emptying their bench. Gus Mancuso is going to come in for a pinch hit from Galveston, Texas. 36 years old. And he'll walk. Ghetto walks him. So, yeah, Cleveland striking
1 out,
late.
men on first.
Ray Sanders, they're taking him out. Creepy Crespi is going to come in to pinch hit. They want some help. Ground ball, Ghetto flips it to first. Mancuso will get the second. They don't really give crap.
2 outs, men on second.
Marty Marion. They're going to let him hit. Why not? Hit the third, and a bunt. It's a bunt single by Marion. And now you got Johnny Hawk, who's been mishandled.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Now do you walk? Do you walk Johnny Hawk? Well, Marion might steal. He is not going to steal.
2 outs, men on first and third.
There. And Johnny Hop is batting donut 83, so they're going to take him out. It's going to be Harry Walker? Yeah, Harry Walker. Harry the Hat Walker is going to come in for pinch hit. Why not? And he flies out. Edwards makes the catch. There will be a tomorrow.
Cleveland wins the game easily.
Avoid the sweep.
From all of us
The
at
number 1
Replay
seed
Games,
can't
thanks
finish
for
their job.
playing.
In Cleveland, a gutting job by El Ghetto. He gets the win over Murray Dixon. The Cardinals lose. They will have another chance in a few days. Just take the picture. Cardinals, 6 hits, 9 left on base. They had the bases jammed in the first inning. That cost them dearly. The Tribe, 5 runs, 10 hits, and 5 left. Gumpert left after 3 in the third because of injury. Then Dixon, Schoen, Pullett, and Moore were your pitchers. Yeah, the Cardinals had bases loaded. Brown walked, Moore singled, first and second. Slaughter flew out, Musso whiffed, Cooper singled, and then Karofsky struck out. That was probably the death blow. And then in the bottom of the 7th, the bases were loaded for Jim Hagen to get a base hit to score Boudreau and Pack. And then they had second and third. They decided to pitch, Hal Pack, second and third, decided to pitch to Hal Pack. They could have walked him, but Hal Pack went deep, scoring himself, Doby, and Boudreaux. And the Cardinals get their asses whipped. So that series is not over yet. There'll be a game 5. It will be either Monday, Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday. I don't know how I'll set that up. Anyway, our next potential sweep comes to Boston as the 23 Monarchs are trying to sweep the 41 Red Sox and Ted Williams. The Monarchs are going to go with Henry Williams to DH. So Henry Williams will DH the 41 Red Sox. What are they going to do? And they'll probably do nothing. So let's see if the Monarchs, the best team in the Negro Leagues.
Replay radio is live from Boston. Top of the first.
Gem and Lefty Grove, 7-7 at age 41. Surprised he wasn't as fast as he could. Boston took second in the AL behind those pesky Yankees. Williams had that 406 season. Wade Johnston is coming up. Of course, the Negro League guys don't really have any biographical stuff, which crap. 3 for 10. Pitch of the way is a whoop. Grove walks the first guy first.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
I think the rumors that if Boston loses, I think that Kansas City might pick up double X. Now Hawkins is not doing so well, so double X might pick him. Now there's no law saying you can have a white player on a black team. Can't do that. Anyway, 6-3, wild pitch, higher than a 3. It's a 4. It's a wild pitch, but this might work, I think. And the rumors were Joe Gordon was probably going to go to St. Louis because Jim Brown was struggling, and then put him in and put at second base. We'll see.
No outs, men on second.
Runner on second.
The defense is playing
Frank
in at
Duncan.
the corners.
Batting 6 for 13 with an RBI in this series. Pitch on the way. Doubles to the left field corner, and that will be a run right off the bat. So Duncan makes it 1-0 for the Monarchs.
No outs, men on second.
They're aiming for. Anyway, here's Heavy Johnson, 7 for 13, a home run, 5 RBIs. He's been the hitting star for the team. Base hit. Duncan will hold.
No outs, men on first and third.
And now here's
The
Hurley
first baseman
McNair,
is
4 for
playing
12,
in.
4 RBIs. Pitch on the way. Remember the short. They'll get the force at second. It is an RBI fielder's choice by McNair. Makes it 2-7.
1 out, men on first.
Yep, there's an RBI. Dobie Moore, 8 for 15 with 5 RBIs. McNair might steal. It's not for sure. Yes, he does. And Grove is in trouble. He's in deep trouble. Second base. Well, you got to
1
take
out,
care of
men
pitcher
on
2.
second.
Here comes Moore. Well, that's at least a single. But did he go over the monster? The answer is, home run question mark. He has a 1 in 6 chance of fucking it up. I've seen this before. I knew it! I knew he would throw a 1. And McNair's going to go for it. I don't know. I would not have done that. But that's the move, and it works. Dobie makes it 3-0.
1 out, men on first.
Now, Kansas City, the Monarchs are looking pretty good. Henry Williams, 4 for 12 with 2 RBIs. He's made to be the DH. Pitch on the way. Popped up the door. That's 2.
2 outs, men on first.
And now Lem Hawkins, 2 for 13 with an RBI. A lot of people say he's the weak point of this Monarchs team. And Tabor makes the catch. Finally, Grove gets out of the mess.
3 runs, 3 hits,
Monarchs put in
and 1 left
7
on.
guys to the plate.
Bottom of the
trying to look
first.
for the sweep. The 41 Red Sox will have to face Bullet Rogan, and it's a 3-man rotation. He pitched a complete game victory despite giving up 5 runs. He'll face Dom DiMaggio, Joe's brother. To the way. Hit to Newt, and he's out. 1 away. Newt Joseph, one of 2 guys
1 out,
on
base
the
is
Monarchs
empty.
who did not hit in that first inning. Now Lou Finney from Buffalo, Alabama. Buffalo Gals gonna come out tonight. Hit to Hawkins, who might make an error. Ooh, no. Oh yes, and the blue dies at 6, so it's a 2-base error by Hawkins.
1 out, men on second.
Yeah, I think the rumors are true that they'll probably try to, they'll get double X from the Red Sox. The pitching, they don't know who they're going to get, but yeah, the Monarchs might do something. Lou Finney batting 5 for 13 now in this thing. Ted Williams, 2 for 9 from San Diego. The Kid, the Splendid Splinter, whatever you want to call it. 406 in the regular season. Pitch of the way. Moving drive to center. Johnston is a 3, so this looks like a base hit. It is. It's a base hit by Ted. And Kitty Steele and the Red Sox scored first. 1 on the board.
1 out, man on first.
And now Joe Cronin, the player manager, 1 for 14 from San Francisco, same place as DiMaggio and Ted Williams. Well, San Diego, sorry. Ground ball, 6-3. War flips at the first. Ted will go to second.
2 outs, man on second.
And now here's Double X, 5 for 12 with 2 home runs. The Beast from Suttersfield, Maryland, 33 years old. He was a great player for the A's and then the Red Sox. Pitch on the way. But he strikes out. But the rumors are circulating
1 run,
that
1
he might
hit,
be the
1
guy
error,
that,
and 1 left on.
Boston has to give up a hitter and a pitcher, and the Monarchs have to give up everyone else. They don't have to give Boston a player back. They could keep Fox and keep Hawkins or something. I don't know what they'll do.
Top of the second.
Top of the second. It is 8-9-1 for the Monarchs. Bubbles Anderson, 4 for 8 for home runs. Pitch on the way. Ground ball to Tabor. Takes his time. 1 away.
1 out, base is empty.
And here comes the Newt, 2 for 9. Ground ball, Grove flips at the box, 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
And here comes Johnston. And a nice play by Dorr, and Grove gets out of the mess.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. 6-7-8. Pete Fox made PPH today, 2 for 4 with an RBI from Evansville, Indiana. Pitch of the way. Touching. Strike. Good.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Bobby Dorr, 4 for 12 with 4 RBIs from Los Angeles. Pitch of the way. Hit the Newt, and he's out. That's 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Frankie Pitlick, 2 for 8 from Buffalo. This time New York, not Alabama. Buffalo Bill's going to walk up tonight. That might be a home run to make it 3-2. But it has behind number. And it's not, it's a 13. Pitlick will just get a Wilkinson. I think the Monarchs
2 outs, man on first.
Now, they don't know about Hawkins. They might keep Hawkins and maybe make him the full-time DH and all that. They can do that. And then just give somebody else to the Bo Sox. But we'll see. Jim Tabor, 3 for 12 with a home run. The number 9 hitter from New Hope, Alabama. Rawhide. Great restaurant. Deep fly, but Johnson makes the catch. So Bullitt gets out of the mess.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the third.
Top of the third. Everyone's gone through 1 rotation in the batting order, so let's go to the 7th. It is, it's a 5-5 tie. Lefty Grove is still in the bump. Kansas City was up 5-1 after 4. Possible error by Dorr. 53 is he's a high number. Not happening. Wow.
1 out, base is
Monarchs
empty.
were looking pretty good. And now, here comes Duncan. Base hit. And I think that's going to be it for Grove. You can't risk it.
1 out, man on first.
Yeah, you can't risk it. Well, anyway, Duncan's going to try to steal. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's a good idea. He steals second base. Yep, so now Grove is gone. Well,
1 out, man on second.
amazing he stayed on after the 5-1 blocking. I thought the Red Sox were going to get rid of him. It is going to be Tex Houston. Who's going to come in an inning of third? He did well. He's got to face Heavy next. Pitch on the way. It will be a walk. So Houston misses the corner.
1 out, men on first and second.
Now here comes Burley McNair. There's 2 RBIs today. And a deep fly to left. Duncan will have to hang on.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Shot. And now Dobie Moore. He has an RBI today. And a play by Cronin, and the Monarchs fail again.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Bullet Rogan is still pitching himself. He'll face Fox. And Watson, I think you gotta get him. And you gotta thank him because
No outs, man on first.
And you want to rest
The defense is playing in at
they
the
do
corners.
Yep. Fox is a C, so I think he'll be okay. It is a 2-6, so pickoff attempt. The 51, he'll hold.
No
so
outs, men on first.
Doesn't work.
The defense is
And
playing
they're gonna
in at
yank.
the corners.
They're gonna yank Rogan. And it's gonna be William Bell, 5-2. He's gonna come in to pitch. Here's Dorr. Pops up to Anderson. 1 down. Yeah, you
One
need to
out,
win
men
because
on
you can
first.
rest Rogan. Here's Pitlick. Hit to Dobie and base hit off his phone. A big hit by Pitlick.
1 out,
Dobie would have
men on
something.
first and second.
And now Tabor. And he finished the job. Hit the second, and that's a base hit off Anderson's ball. Fox to score, and Boston's come back to take the lead 6-5.
1 out, men on first and second.
They're not done yet. Here's Dom. And he pops up to Anderson. 2 outs.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Finney. And he grounds out 6-3. But the Red Sox score again.
1
They're
run,
not dead
2
yet.
hits,
Thank
and
you
2
very
left on.
much.
Top of the 8th.
On to the 8th. Here comes Henry Williams. Pitch. Fly ball. Finney makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Hawkins. Hit the door, and he's out. That's 2 outs.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Bubbles. And he rounds it to Fox, steps on first base himself, and what a job by the Red Sox.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Kansas City has not scored since
Bottom
the
of
3rd
the 8th.
inning. We thought this would be a blowout to ice the series, and the 41 Red Sox were going to be out. But they're not dead yet, thank you very much. We got Ted Williams, a pair of RBIs. You're not going to yank him. They did. Ted Williams proven that he is and difference here.
No outs, men on first.
William Bell.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Well, Cronin's got 2 RBIs, including an RBI triple. They're going to go with Ginsinter. He did pick up a save, but he's
going to lay down a bunt.
Cronin is going to bunt. Why not? And lefty will have trouble with the bunt. Uh-oh. Must be a high number, but he'll get it first. So Ted jumps to second base. Now, do you walk Fox to get to Fox?
1 out, man on second.
Of course you're going to do that. They'll put 4 wide ones to Jimmy. And Rivers was looking at the home runs for them that killed him.
1 out,
As the
men
one
on
player,
first and second.
Just either let Hawkins go or make him DH or something. I don't know what the Monarchs want to do. And now here's Pete Fox. Pete says he's going to be good enough to hit. Rare play. It is a 6, so that's a 5. So I think they'll get Ted because Ted is the most likely. Has to be higher than the 3. It's an infield single. They tried to get the Ted, but failed. They failed to get
1 out,
bases loaded for Bobby Dorr.
They brought the infield in.
He does have 4 RBIs. That's what he does. Pitch. Hit to Dobie. And hard grounder. They'll get the lead runner. That's a smart move. They have a chance to get Dorr for the double play. Doesn't work. But they get the out when they need it at home plate.
2 outs,
Now
bases loaded.
They don't trust. They're not going to chance Pitlick. They do. They are going to make a pitching change. So Pitlick. Whoops, on screen. So Pitlick is going to be Skeeter Newsom is going to come in the pinch hit. 1 for 3. And he gets a base hit. Fox scores. Fox scores. 2 right by Skeeter. It's an 8-5.
2 outs, men on first and third.
What a game. Jim Tabor. Well, Skeeter might steal. Wow. They are falling behind. Boston's like, we're not going to get swept.
2 outs, men on first and third.
So, Jim Tabor, pair of singles. They're letting him hit. And, well, I'm surprised they wanted to pitch him. Eddie grounds out.
2 runs,
Boston scores 2
3
more
hits,
runs. They scored 8
and
runs
2
in the
left
past
on.
7 runs in
Top of the
4
ninth.
innings. And now they're up 8-5. And now the catcher, well, the only catcher is Johnny Peacock. So who comes in for the saves? I think it's Ryba. Yep, Mike Ryba is coming in for the save. He has a chance to sink the Monarchs and keep the series going. New Joseph is batting 182. He's not going anywhere. They got to get, well, from one Newt to another. It's Newt Allen who will come in to pinch hit. Pitch in the way.
Ball 4.
Takes a walk. Rybo with a terrible walk there.
No outs, men on first.
And now Johnston. It is base action. It is a double 2. Pass ball. Has to be higher than the 3. It's a 2, so
No outs, men on
does
first.
not go through his 5 hole. Pitch to Johnston. Base hit. Allen makes it to second. Now, do you want Duncan to get to Johnson?
No outs,
You don't.
men on first and
You're
second.
not going to. I know Duncan's got the batting average in 3 hits, but Johnson's got 5 RBIs, so and he's done well too. He's in a tough spot. Pitch in the way. Ground ball to short, and they'll get the runner at second. 1 out. Yeah, you got the
One
problem
out,
with the
men on
Monarchs.
first and third.
They are in the meat of the order. So they could intentionally walk heavy, but then they got McNair. He's got 6 RBIs. Pitch in the way. Hit the second, and base hit! Johnson gets a single. It's now 8-6. This game isn't over yet. The
One
Monarchs
out,
finally have scored
men on
past the
first
third
and
inning.
second.
And now you got Hurley. You block him to get to Dobie. But Dobie Moore is a good hitter. Pitch in the way. I'm going to give him that chance. Deep fly to right. Duncan moves to third base. Trny will let him go to third base because his run's
2
inconsequential.
outs, men on first and third.
And now Dobie. You walk him, you are going to walk him. They know about Dobie Moore. They're going to take their chances with Williams, the DH. So Duncan is on third. Johnson's on second with the tying
2
run.
outs, bases
The
loaded.
go-ahead run is on first, and now you got Henry Williams. Now Kansas City's going to mull this over. Do you go with Henry or do you go with someone else? They're going to go with George Sweat, the original DH idea. But no, Sweat's going to come in to pinch hit. Pitch in the way. Now drive towards the gap. DiMaggio will stick his glove out. That double could have given him the lead.
Wins a
And
close
DiMaggio
one.
makes the catch.
Goodbye, everybody.
Guess what? We are not done yet. We're not done yet. The 41 Red Sox live to see another day. Houston beats Bullet, Rybo the save, and terrible Ted Williams is your MVP. The Bo Sox, 8 runs on 14 hits, 13 left on base, but they won the game. Monarchs, 6 runs, 10 hits, and error, 9 left on base. Can you believe it? They had a 5-1 lead after the 5th. It was like Kansas City was going to take this to the house. They sweep the 41 Red Sox, but no. Second straight sweep denied. Grove went 6 and a third. Houston technically is the winner. Rybo the save. Bullet lost. Bell and Gibson didn't do the job. Monarchs scored 3 in the first inning. Frank Duncan double scored Wade Johnston. Hurley McNair RBI ground out to score Duncan. And then Dobie singled to score McNair. And then Ted Williams got an RBI single to score Finney, remembering who the hell he was. And then in the top of the third, Hurley McNair singled to score Duncan, and Henry Williams singled to score McNair, 5-1. And that was all Kansas City until the 5th when Joe Cronin tripled after a Ted Williams walk to score Ted, and then Fox doubled to score Cronin, 5-3. And then in the bottom of the 6th, Williams had a bases loaded walk to score, and then Cronin single to score DiMaggio, and they went for the go-ahead run, but Finney got tagged out. But no problems. Tabor in the bottom of the 7th redeemed himself with an RBI single to score Pete Fox. And then Skeeter Newsom come off the bench. He singles to score the 2 Foxes to make it 8-6, and Boston wins the game and denies the oops. Sorry about that. Click. Okay, and that will be. Did I do the thing? No, I didn't do the click. All right, so we have 2 more games left. Cleveland had 2 games to play, so now the 1920 Indians have a chance for the sweep over the 1912 Red Sox. Okay, Neil Ball. No. Neil Ball. No. They're going to go with Hendrickson to DH. The 1912 Red Sox. Oh, yeah, they can't use Speaker or they can't use the Boston players, right? Nope, not in Boston. So Speaker's out. So Nunemaker will have to go to center field. Larry Gardner's out. That means Engel will have to play third base. Forgot about that. And the 1920 Tribe, Graney and Pinch Thomas, Joe Evans. And they're going with the Canadian Jack Graney at DH. trying for the sweep. We're at 39 minutes.
Replay
We
radio
are
is
going to
live
the
from
seventh
Cleveland.
with this game.
Top of the first.
Because we technically did this series twice on TV. And the other 3 sweeps we haven't done the second TV game. So what will happen is the 1912 Red Sox, 1920 Indians, we go to the seventh. We're going to go to the seventh. It is 1-0 Boston. And now here comes Nunemaker. Pitch on the way. Guy Morton, 8 and 6. 1926.
One out, base is empty.
He strikes out Nunemaker, and now here's Duffy. And that's a base hit. Boston trying to avoid the sweep.
One out, man on first.
Clint Angle. He's got 2 hits today at third base. There's a 6-4. It's a possible pass ball. It's higher than 3. It's a 5, and Duffy moves to second base. Now the 1912 Red Sox were heavy.
1 out, man on second.
Oh, Angle's got a runner on second. Pitch in the way. Ground ball. O'Neill flips it to Johnston. Duffy moves to third base. So
2 outs, man on third.
he's got that, and now Jake Stahl, 1 for 12. And he get a base hit. Who drives to right? Elmer will not make that catch. It bounces. Stahl gets an RBI. It's 2-0 for the Bull Sox. The player manager scores for Boston.
2 outs, man on first.
Guy Moore. Now you got Wagner. Right 3.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
On the 7th, Smokey Joe Wood is a 3-man rotation. He did play for the 1920 Tribe, but yeah, Smokey Joe is trying to get redemption. Jack Rainey at the plate. Pitch on the way. Possible walk. Now, if 1920 Cleveland said that Ray Chapman, they might replace Chapman. There were rumors that Heine Wagner would come in play shortstop. It's higher than 2. It's a 1. The green walks. So, yeah, the rumors were circulating.
No outs, man on first.
Cleveland was thinking about getting rid of Chapman or Rumsfeld, or well, they weren't going to. They could dump off Ray Chapman because technically he died. So I think the rumors were they were going to dump off Chapman for Heine Wagner, and maybe Sewell will start at shortstop. But yeah, we'll see. Here's Steve O'Neill.
It's a hit and run.
Hit and run. And a gunner to the hole at second base. Yerks makes a great play. He only can make 1 play, and that's the first. So Graney's at second.
1 out, man on second.
And now Duck Johnston. How about the first? And he's out at first. So Graney moves to third.
2 outs, man on third.
Runner on third for Charlie Jamison. Can he get an RBI? The answer is no. Smokey Joe saves the day. And Greeny.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
Canada.
It's up to the 8th.
On to the 8th. And Guy Morton is going to have to come out. They're going to go with Dick Niehaus. Well, it was Dave Niehaus, but no, that's wrong. There's Katie. Base hit. The speaker make a mistake. Well, he has to play at home for Cleveland. And he doesn't. So it's just a
no outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
And now you got Hendrickson.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to lay down a bunt. O'Neill finds this out and lets it roll foul. So
no outs, man on first.
Got to do better.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Yes, he does.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt again. Niehaus will have to throw the first. Katie's on second. Have to walk Cooper.
1 out, man on second.
No, you're not going to walk Cooper. Hope for 13. Hit the short, and he's out at first. Katie moves to third, and Cooper again is struggling. Well, Cleveland obviously doesn't want to hit him for 13. Here's Yerks. 1 for 14 with an RBI. Can he get another RBI? The answer is possible. No. Katie is stuck at third base.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
On the 8th. Smokey Joe's getting a little antsy. He knows he's got to get out of this mess. And he gets Chapman 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Speaker, the player manager. Uh-oh, did he just go deep? Because his gun sealed, it is a single. So Speaker was trying to win Boston.
1 out, men on first.
And now here comes Elmer Smith. Did he just go deep? Needs a 6. It's a 3. That would have been lazy. Does have to go.
1 out, men on
second.
first and
You want
second.
Gardner to get the long
The
stretch.
defense is
Yes,
playing
you do.
in at the corners.
Gardner's 3 for 3. You have to intentionally walk him. No matter what you do, you have to intentionally walk him.
1 out, bases loaded.
Gus. He needs this. He really needs this. Roller, ride or die. It's a die. It's a sack fly. Make it 2-1. RBI. First and second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
They're going to take their chances. O'Neill is batting 143. They're going to take their chances.
2 outs, bases loaded.
O'Neill. I wonder if that's a good idea. Your chances. Take your chances. 2 balls. Oof.
2 outs, bases loaded.
That would have been a walk in anyone's book. Pitch on the way. Hit the second and got him. Smokey Joe gets out of the mess.
1 run, 2 hits,
was smart
and 3 left on.
But he might be taken out
of the ninth.
For the save. Who knows? So now you got Nunemaker, Lewis, and Engel. They don't think Nunemaker can do something. They're gonna go with Pinch Thomas. Pinch Thomas is gonna pinch hit, which means Cleveland can't technically use it. Or they might. Pinch. Hit to Doc, base hit. So Pinch Thomas gets a single for Boston. I know he plays for Cleveland
no outs, men on first.
Okay.
The third baseman is playing in.
You got Pinch Thomas. You got Duffy Lewis, who's got a pair of singles.
It's a hit and run.
Hit and run. It's a double. Pinch Thomas might cross the plate. He does. Duffy gets an RBI. It's now 3-1 Boston. They're getting
no outs, men on second.
Closer to forcing a game 5, and now Clyde Engel. You walk him to get stalled. You're not going to walk him. Well, he's got 2 hits. Now what do you do with your knee house? Well, you're going to replace him. It's going to be 3-1. Tim Murchison. They're going to go with Murchison. They were thinking about putting Smokey Joe Wood on the bump, meaning that Boston would have to get rid of him. But they're like, no. They're like, no, you're not. Boston would have to replace him. They could have done that. Like, no, Boston would have found someone else. But yeah, they're going to go with Murchison. Engel, pair of hits. He does have a pair of hits. They're going to take their chances. They're going to take their chances. And Engel is going to bat. I thought they would have replaced him.
1 out, man on second.
Up the first, Johnson makes the catch. And now Jake Stahl. He is the player manager. But he knows what his team needs. He needs hits. So it's going to take himself out. And it's going to be Larry Garner? Let's see. Garner. It is going to be Larry Garner who will come up. So Boston has to put Larry Garner, which means that Cleveland has to replace him. And it's going to be Joe Sewell who will move to third base. So here's Garner, 0 for 9. Hit to short. And, possible error by Chapman. It is an error. So Garner gets on base. It's not a hit, but it's close.
1 out, men on first and third.
You want Wagner to get to Keedy. And they are going to take Wagner out. And it's going to be for Speaker. Boston's going to do Speaker because then that's actually a smart move by Boston. But he's the player manager. He's like, no, I got to hit fourth. No. He says, no way. Well, Garner was batting 6, so yeah, top 4. No. So Neil Ball's going to have to come in to pinch hit. Who's going to play DH today? Ruben drive to right. Smith will snag the ball. But he scores. It's a sac fly by Ball and it's 4-1.
2 outs, men on first.
Now Hikiti. Well, he's the catcher, so he might as well stay in the game. And he lines out to Wamsgast. Cleveland almost went with Smokey Joe, meaning
2 runs,
Boston would have had to
2
replace
hits,
him.
1 error, and 1 left on.
But I think Cleveland
Bottom of the ninth.
fought against it. They said, no, somehow he's going to do something. Shortstop now goes to Krug. Center field goes to Speaker, which means Cleveland will have to replace their Speaker, unfortunately. Yep, that's the only way they can do it. First base goes to Hugh Bradley. So yeah, so Speaker will have to play center for Boston, which means Cleveland Speaker will have to be taken out. Bats fourth, Doc Johnston. They don't trust him. We're gonna go with no, you're not gonna do it. George Burns. There's Nunemaker. Nunemaker. Well, they said Nunemaker and Thomas are not in the Boston lineup. They were pinch hit for. You can pinch hit for them. They're gonna go with pinch. They're gonna give Pinch Thomas the bat. Might as well. Got 2 RBIs. Hit to short, and Krug throws to first. That's an out. Boost check is high, so Smokey Joe might as well stay for the rest of the game.
1 out, bases empty.
And now you got Charlie Jameson. Well, he has done well against Smokey Joe. Ground ball to Bradley. Stomps on first base himself. That's 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now Ray Chapman's coming in. He can't hit for shit. And Joe Evans is going to come out to pinch hit. Push in the way. Ground ball to Krug. Got him. Outdoes it. And again,
Boston wins the game. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
So we have 8 series at 3-1 and 7 series at 2-2. Smokey Joe beats Morden, and he's the MVP. Why not? Boston, take the click. Boston, 4 runs on 12 hits and 13 left on base. Cleveland, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors, 10 left on base. So Boston avoids the sweep. Smokey Joe the win. Morden, Niehaus, Murchison. No score. Boston had the bases loaded, but Duffy Lewis struck out. And no runs till the 6th. Boston again had the bases loaded, but Stahl struck out. So it looked like it was getting out of the best, but not this time. Hank Katie singled to score Heine Wagner, who stole second base, 1-0. And then it's 2-0 thanks to Jake Stahl's RBI single score Duffy. Williams got a sac fly to make it 2-1, but then in the 9th, Duffy Lewis came in the double score, Pinch Thomas, and then Neil Ball with the sac fly 4-1, and that was it. Boston wins, avoids the sweep. One more game. Will we have a sweep? The 2016 Cubs have a chance to do the only thing possible. Sweep. Pittsburgh, they have pretty much nobody. The DH Cubs. I would probably have gone with Hayward, but Hayward has struggled. So now the question on my mind is, which 1909 Pirates
Replay
do the Cubs
Radio
go
is live
for?
from Chicago. Top of the first.
From what I'm looking at, you might go with Dodge Miller. Well, who would you go for? Maybe Coughlin. Maybe. Yeah, I think you're going to go for. Who would go for? You don't want to go for Fred Clark. The question in my mind is, who do you go for? Dodge Miller. I think the 2016 Cubs might go with I go with Wagner. If I'm the Cubs, I go with the legend, either Clark or probably go with the Flying Dutchman, Wagner, because you can use him as DH. Yeah, you can technically use him as DH if you have to. Well, anyway, we go to the 7th because we're running kind of out of time. Score is 7-4 Pittsburgh. It looks like they're trying not to get swept. Sarashki is on the bump. Here's Fred Clark. Pitch in the lane. Hit the short, and possible error. It's not. Yeah. The rumors flying. It's either Leach or Clark. Clark or Wagner that could go to the Cubs. Honus Wagner comes up. He has an RBI triple. Trying to add his dog strike. Strike 3.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Dots Miller. Well, Dots Miller actually should improve his stuff. Pittsburgh, I don't know where they would put Dots Miller for the Cubs, but Dots Miller should be in. And now he's raising the stock for RBIs today. Hit to short, and he's out. Well, Strasky does his job.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh!
Bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, we can see it. massive scenario. We could see 9 teams at 3-1 and 7 at 2-2. Chris Bryant will lead off against Vic Willis. Surprised he's still in the game. I would have taken him out. That's my 2-1 guy. Here's Bryant. That's it. I think at 7-4, you gotta take the chances.
No outs, man on first.
They're gonna take Willis out. Silbrus is a good hitter. So it will be Brandon. Chick Brandon was gonna come out. He did pitch 3 innings in his 1 appearance and did well. Here's Silbrus, pair of singles. Right to Leach, 1 down. Well, they need something.
1 out, man on first.
I think they know who their closer is gonna be. Here's Rizzo. Hit or miss? Probably a miss. Definitely a miss. A fly ball and caught by Chief Wilson. 2 down.
2 outs, man on first.
And here comes Soler, DH. He has an RBI double today. But he strikes out, so Brandon does his job. After the Bryant
no runs,
walk,
no hits, and 1 left on.
trying to prevent the Cubs
Top of the 8th
from sweeping. Starsky is a B. And they're going to go with Joe Smith. Give him a... Joe Smith, I think, was the closer before they got Chapman in the trade deadline. Here's Epstein. There's an RBI triple. Hit the short, and nice job by Russell. 1 down.
1 out, base is
they
empty.
couldn't strengthen their bench, though, too. If you will. Here's Chief. Fly ball, so Bress makes a catch. 2 down. So, yeah.
2 outs, base is empty.
4 potential chances of, seeing the hitter and pitcher change, but we have yet to do it. Here's George Gibson. RBI single today, and by the middle left. Smith thought he got him, but the Pride of London spiked. How's it?
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Ed Appareccio. You're not going to intentionally walk him. Obviously not. He sucks. Pitch in the way. He walked. Well, he walked anyway, so now you walk Barbeau to the Leach.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Jasper, he should be known as. That's not quite enough. Hit to center. And Fowler will stick the glove out.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th. Willie Contreras comes up. He had a 2 RBI single last time up. Started that inning to make it 7-4. And he'll pick him fly.
No outs, man on first.
Here comes Patty Russell. Ground ball, Wagner flips it to first. Contreras is going to be allowed to take second place because
1 out, man on second.
That run's inconsequential. Here comes Baez. Hit the second and a close play. He's out. Contreras will slide to third. His run doesn't mean anything yet. So
2 outs, man on third.
2 hits. Hit the third, and he's out. Barbeau does the job, and Random gets out of it.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
I think they're going to use
top of the 9th.
Somebody. I can't remember who they were. Joe Smith. Tommy Leach has a pair of hits. Yeah, Tommy Leach has a pair of hits. You're not going to replace him. Hit or miss. And it is a hit. Base hit by Leach. So Tommy Leach gets a single. Yeah, if I were... Well, Dodge Miller has actually jumped his stock has jumped up for Pittsburgh in case they lose to the Cubs. Well, anyway, here's Fred Clark. Clark is going to do the one... Yeah, Clark's going to do the one thing you should do as a player manager and take himself out. It will be Allen's... No, they're going to give Ward Miller the pinch hit. They are up by 3. Ward Miller's going to come in. Pride of Mount Carroll, Illinois. They're going to give him a bat. Because why not? Hit the first. And double play. Bad luck. But Pittsburgh says we're up by 3.
That's their second double play turn today.
He's the only Pirate who has yet to get in their bat.
2 outs, base is empty.
So here comes Honus Wagner. You're not going to take him out of the game. Are you stupid? And he lines out. So Smith kind of gets out of the mess.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
The first 5 innings is enough.
Bottom of the 9th.
Brandon is going to come out. It will be... Do you want to go with Philippe or do you want to go with Lever? What do you do? I think... Yep, Sam Lever is coming in for the save. They want him to be the closer. Left field will be taken over by Ham Hyatt. Got Fowler, Bryant, and Silvers. And they're going to take Fowler out. And it will be Jason Hayward who's going to come in to pinch hit. 1 for 14, but you might as well try. Popped up, Barbeau makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Chris. There goes Chris. A big strikeout by Lever, 2 outs, and now
2 outs, base is
is
empty.
the last hope for the Cubs to keep their sweep chances alive. Hit to short, and doesn't work. Lever gets the save, and again, I say,
wins the game. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
We have a massive situation here. Willis beats Lester, Lieber the save, Dots Miller the MVP. Well, he's raising his stock for the 2016 Cubs to pick him up. Pirates, 7 runs on 11 hits and error and 6 left. The Cubs, 4 runs, 8 hits and error and 8 left on base. Lester went 4 2/3. Strasky went 2 1/3. Smith the final 2. Willis 6 innings. Brandon with a big hold for Sam Lieber to pick up the save. And Dots Miller's the hero. Pittsburgh scored in the first. Honus Wagner a triple after Clark walked. The player manager walked. Pittsburgh scored in the second inning. George Gibson singled to score Epstein, Canadian. Dots Miller then went deep in the third off of Lester to score him, Leach, and Wagner. Cubs scored on an RBI single by Sobris over Fowler. And then Dots Miller singled to score Tommy Leach, and then Epstein tripled to score Miller, and that was it for Lester. 7-1. And that was the only runs Pittsburgh needed. Soler doubled in the sixth to score Sobrist. Contreras singled to score Rizzo and Soler to make it 7-4. But after that, nothing else. So, unbelievable. All the games are done. Hugh Casey is the hero because of that thing in the top of the ninth. The 24 Senators could have been up 3-1. 1908 Tigers and 1911 A's, they said that's the most exciting game. Well, it did go 10 innings. So, surprisingly, we have no sweeps. There have been no sweeps. You look at the schedule, you see everything. You got something going on. We have 9, but we do have 9 series that are at 3-1. The 1908 Cubs, the 1920 Tribe, the 1923 Monarchs, the 1942 Cardinals, the 1999 Diamondbacks, the 2020 White Sox, the 2016 Cubs, the 1906 Cubs, and the 1985 Cardinals all have a chance to win at 3-1, and then there are 7 series at 2-2. 1908 Tigers and 1911 A's, the 1947 Dodgers 24 Washington series, the 30 Cardinals 98 Padres series, 55 Yankees 54 Giants, 61 Giants 41 Yankees, 65 Twins 98 Yankees, and the 90 A's against the 81 Expos. So those are there. So now comes the hard part. What am I going to do? Well, I have a plan. So here's what will happen. So what will happen is, all 16 series. So here's what will happen. So because there are 9 series that can end at 3-1, here's what I'm going to do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you will see 3 games each day. We will have 3 televised games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Game 5. All the series that are at 3-1 will be having Game 5 on the TV, to say the least. We are going to. So I'm going to be deciding which 3 matchups will go Monday, 3 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday. And no, I am planning on taking the off day for Super Bowl Sunday, so there'll be no games on Sunday. There will be videos. There will be a primer for my tennis tournament coming up. Okay, so what do we got here? All right. Okay, so the 1909 Pirates and the 2016 Cubs will play on Monday. So the matchup on Monday. So the 1909 Pirates and 2016 Cubs, they will play Monday. The 54 Giants and Yankees will be simulated on Monday. So the 54 Giants and the 55 Yankees will find out off screen in Game 5 who is winning the series. We will do the 1920 Indians against the 1912 Red Sox. That series will play on Monday. That game 5 on Monday. And Philly, Detroit. Oh, yeah, Philly and Detroit. We're going to have Monday 1. So the 1911 A's and the 1908 Tigers at 2-2. We will find out off screen on Monday who's up 3-2. So yeah, every series at 2-2 will be simulated. Will be simulated off screen. We'll only focus on the 3-1s. So that and it will be the 2020 White Sox. Yep, and the 2020 White Sox 93 Cardinals. That game will be on Monday. So yeah, so the 1909 Pirates and the 1920 Indian series that we did that today. We'll do that Monday. The 2020 White Sox looking for the win over the 93 Cardinals. That series will game 5 will be on Monday. There will be 2 simulated games: Giants, Yankees, and A's, Philly A's, Tigers. That's those 2 will be simulated. So let's see. Tuesday. And Montreal, Oakland will be worried on Tuesday. So Montreal, Oakland on Tuesday. We'll find out if who takes the 3-2 lead back to the Stade Olympique. And Washington, Brooklyn will also do the same thing. But that series will be 2-2. So we'll find out off screen. 98 Padres, 1930 Cardinals will be also off screen on the Tuesday. So we do, yeah, it's like, well, we do know the 3. So there'll be 3 series on Tuesday off screen. We'll find out about 2-2s and 41 Yankees series and the 1998 Yankees series. Those 2 will be Wednesday off screen. Now we got to find out what series do we want. So the 85 Cardinals 2020 Cubs, that series will commence on Tuesday. On Tuesday. The 23 Monarchs, that will be on Tuesday. And the 1906 Cubs will be on Tuesday too. So yeah, so 85 Cardinals, 23 Monarchs, 1906 Cubs up 3-1. Those will be decided on Tuesday. The 1908 Cubs, the 1908 Cubs against the 93 Tribe, that's on Wednesday. The 42 Cardinals series against the 47 Cleveland, that'll be Wednesday. And that means the 99 Diamondback series will be on Wednesday too. Well, the 99 Diamondback series will find out on Wednesday. So we know the 3 matches Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That will be televised, of course, 1 round through the batting order, and then we go to the 7th inning. The other 7 matchups will be simulated off screen: 2 on Monday, 3 on Tuesday, and 2 on Wednesday. And then, of course, we'll have to figure out what game 6s and 7s or how many game 6s we have. Will probably determine. I think it will probably be a 2-day thing, Thursday and Friday for game 6s. And then Saturday, Sunday will be game 7s. I think that's what we'll do in that regard. So, yeah, it's going to be hectic, but frantic. All 16 series are still up for grabs. That's weird. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond, a dude.